Okay, so if I see that there's just one bar over here, I'm not going to rush to judgment. I'm not going to try and make a trading decision based on that. When I see two bars, again, I'm not going to try and make a trading decision based on that. I like to see the whole thing filled in before I go to make a decision. Now you can see here that these are coming every couple of seconds. On the timestamp, you can see here that these are all in the same minute. So a couple of times a minute, the software will go through and look at the strengths of the different currency pairs. So one thing that you can do is before you go to bed at night, start the software, or maybe a couple of hours before you start trading, start the software so you can have enough data in here to get a good, reliable strength meter version. Now the techniques to use these currency strengths on Hercules is really very simple. If, for example, I was looking at the British pound and I was trying to decide whether or not to go long or short, by looking at the currency strength, I can see that for the short term at least, this strength is going down, yes, but look how low it is. Remember, this is on a scale from 0 to 10. 0 being low, 10 being high. So the stronger the strength, the more well-developed and the more active the trend has become. So I don't necessarily want to jump in on a long trade when I see that the British pound strength is down here on the low end. So let's talk about a couple of cutoffs. Number one, anything below about 2 I consider low, and anything above 7 I consider high. So these two currencies here at 3 would really be in the middle ground. Okay, they're going to be just above low strength. Hasn't really dipped down low enough for me to start getting only biased to the short side. If the currency is between 2 and 7, then I'll use my best judgment. I'll take both long and short trades. But if I see that the currency is below 2, I am only going to look to take short trades. And if the currency is above above 7, I'm only going to look to take long trades. This really helps to keep you out of trouble. It keeps you centered and focused on the actual direction of the trend and not on any of the little noisy things that happen in the marketplace. So let's take a look at the British pound today. You can see here that the pound for the last 3 days has really been pushing down. Let's go down to the hourly bars here. And let's get down, there we go, to the end. Now let's say we were looking at the market and it's traded through this triple top, and the market has started to move up here. And it's moving up back to resistance. Remember from the kit that anytime the market goes through a support point like this, once the market comes back to that area, what was once support becomes resistance. So we've got support up here and resistance down here. So as the market is trading and it breaks through support, once it comes back up and it's trading for a while, I want to take a look at the strength meter. How strong is the British pound? So let's go ahead and get back to Hercules. Let me actually close this one. Okay, so when we're looking at Hercules, and I can see that for a long period of time the British pound has been low in its strength, I can then go back to my charts and simply observe what's going on. So as I'm watching the market and I'm seeing that price has broken through support, it's now trading back up towards resistance. When I observe that the strength is staying low, that's going to give me the confidence to go short. Now, why is that? Because we're not just looking at the British pound by itself. Remember in the kit I say we should look at the euro. And that's because the pound and the euro